Well, good morning, biscuits. I'm going to take you a little behind the scenes. Sort of behind the scenes, is it? I'm not sure. You know, I talk a lot about how my main gig is writing romance novels. And you beautiful biscuits are so supportive on Patreon of all of my writing and play endeavors and self-care endeavors. It is wonderful. And I also run a very tiny, itty-bitty little glamping farm that we are trying to kind of push up a notch and get a little bit more of a real glamping farm. It has been slow going because, budgets due, and I've been doing so much of this farm work over the last 2.5 years, literally by hand. Clipper, shovel, wheelbarrow, and I just can't do the projects that I want like that. It's physically impossible for me, and it's also just so time consuming. So I went wild and I rented a tractor for the first time ever. They showed me how to use it. It's their little small beginner tractor. They were like, anybody can use this. I showed them what I was going to do and they were like, oh yeah, this will be fine. Mommy. And so I am moving gravel into a base and I'm going to slowly level it and flatten it and get it all hardened in place for a hot tub for the glamping setup, which I'm so looking forwards to because I really want people to start being able to bring their own tents, their own glamping situations as well as mine, and then enjoy a hot tub or a sauna. We are all currently off-grid, very off-grid, which makes it a really slow go. So I've just been slowly saving up and working towards getting the hot tub pad done, getting the hot tub one day, getting the sauna, still working on getting my well functioning because that has taken forever. I don't know about you biscuits, but where I live, trying to get anything done for any kind of utilities is just insane. It has tripled in price for mainstream utilities in the last 2 years. Tripled. I'm not kidding. I have the numbers. I know it has. So I'm looking at more doing just a generator for my well to feed the future hot tub. But I had great fun. That's a little bit more behind the scenes business than you probably care to know about. Abraham had so much fun. I didn't let him drive the tractor, but I let him sit on it with Waffle the chicken, and he is loving it. I gotta say, our chickens really enjoying their new place at the farm. I'll show it to you. One of these days I need to tidy up around it. It's still kind of messy from building it and just the rush of moving and building their coop and moving them. But the chickens are they're made for farm life. They so love it over suburban life. Now, obviously, we don't live at the farm, so I have to come in and have days where we work. I use the farm for a really fun filming location for a bunch of my romance novels turned onto the screen of TV episodes or short films. You can hear Pear Bear back there. She had a great time watching this. They were both mesmerized, and they were actually so good. We had a lot of conversations about safety, about the tractor and operation and not coming near me when I'm on it, and they were so good about it. I was really proud of them. Waffle is surveying. She has to make sure she's going to have a view of the hot tub from her chicken coop, so she wants to make sure that it's good and that it's nice and level and that I'm not doing it wrong. So I gotta say, at first I was in my old mindset of doing everything by hand, which is just what I've been doing for over 2 years now. I mean, just truly painstaking stuff. And I finally gotten to a point where I've learned enough to go, oh, you shouldn't do everything by hand. You should get machines when you can. So I tried this for quite a while before switching over to the tractor to help spread it out. Now, some stuff had to be done by hand. That's just because my knowledge with the tractor is really limited. But if you were doing this, don't try to spread it out with the rake. It was stupid that I tried it. I don't know what I was thinking. It made no sense. But I love that the chickens are just going around the perimeter checking on everything. I'm really excited for this next step. We actually had a used hot tub lined up and they couldn't deliver it because of technical issues with utility lines that I have nothing to do with, that they couldn't get through because of they're illegally low or something. So we're a little delayed on when we're going to actually be able to have the hot tub for the glamping visitors, but I'm excited to have that because it's going to be such a big marker of what I visualized when I was manifesting this glamping facility. Is I really wanted something that felt luxurious, but was off-grid and fun, and something that a family could actually enjoy coming to, because so much of the glamping and camping starts here for a pit toilet and nothing else, and you bring your own tent at $35 a night. That's the base rate, and that's not a private campground or anything. And it just goes up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars a night. Like glamping, actual glamping isn't really affordable for a family here in Western Washington, because it's easily, the cheapest would be like $250 a night, and it goes up to like $600+ a night just for a glamping tent. You know, if it has some shower facilities or something nice. I'm not even talking about like spa glamping or anything. So I really wanted to create something that like my family would use. You know, we would love to have a glamping / camping kind of spot somewhere in Western Washington where we go to. We could hop in a hot tub. We could hop into a sauna. We could wander some woods. We could go drive to a state park and enjoy a hike or a walk, you know, simple things. But Western Washington has so priced everybody out that it's really hard to even have camping left, which is just insane when you think about it. So it's been a labor of love. You see, I finally figured out, oh yes, that's what tractors are for. If you are thinking about renting a tractor for a project, I can't recommend it enough. It is so much fun to do. I love having it as a new thing to experience that I'm learning. I was going to say a new thing that I've learned. I haven't learned how to use it yet, but I'm learning, and it's really exciting to kind of branch out. I've been too intimidated for 2 years to rent this tractor, thinking I'll screw it up. I won't be able to do it. I won't know how to even drive it or turn it on. And I'm so glad I faced my fear, which is so much of that journey of manifesting, isn't it? Of learning to face your fears and believe and have faith in your ability to create and draw in and be aligned with things that you dream of. So when I get this all done, I'm going to absolutely show you how the hot tub or the sauna, it depends on budget, what we can manage to get this year, and timing, and everything's still back ordered. It's just so hard to get anything. The whole setup, like I'll do a little special, and like maybe I'll take you along to one of our glamping tents and all that. We aren't actually doing glamping tents this year. I burned out last year trying to do that and my work, and with the move this year, you can actually see one of our little outhouse tents actually on the ground there. We aren't doing that, so I'm kind of delaying it, and then we might be crazy and launch glamping again like late fall, early winter. I was trying to talk one of my siblings into helping me out and getting paid to like help me turn over tents and things, but so far nobody has wanted to take me up on that offer, so I might have to reach out and just find somebody to help me with it. It's such a small scale that it doesn't make money enough to hire people to work on it, and it's kind of that catch-22 of when does your business get big enough where you can have help to grow it, but how do you grow it to that point? And I'm still learning that. I'm still in that process. But I will absolutely share more. And I might, you know what, biscuits, this just popped in my noggin. I think I'm going to share more behind the scenes of how I'm manifesting this glamping farm on my Manifested Mamas tier on Patreon. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's because my brain has been fried all year. I swear, biscuits, I've turned into a deranged goldfish. So I will see you on the Manifested Mamas tier, and I'll give you some updates. In fact, maybe I'll take some photos over there and kind of show you, walk you through. That'd be so much fun. But I'll also post here on YouTube some of our general things. Oh, there goes the chicken. I can't tell you, biscuits, how much my kids love their pet chickens. I didn't expect A, for them to really enjoy them that much, and B, for them to form the attachment they did. I thought maybe would have them for a few months, and then I thought, oh, you know, maybe we'll get tired of them and we'll rehome them or something. But they have become beloved pets, who my children constantly want to cuddle and feed treats to. And if you have any recommendations in the comments, can you drop below in the comments, what is a really good, healthy treat for a chicken? We feed them a lot of human leftover treats. I've tried to look up which ones are bad for them and definitely keep those off their platter. But do you have a tip for one that's like really good that your chickens just adore? I would love to know. And I can't wait to finish this pad and get it looking stellar so that guests can wander on over from their tents and go, ooh, how luxurious, how fun. And I can't wait to share with you the feelings and the work behind really putting physical effort into manifesting things that have always felt very aligned. And then I felt that stagnant period the last year or two that really halted me in my steps towards manifesting things that felt so aligned with my path so unexpectedly. It was kind of beautiful to see that. The trick is to not run over Waffle the chicken, by the way. You think that's easy? Harder to do than you would think. But I'm going to see you over on the Manifested Mamas tier on Patreon. Thanks so much for coming along and checking out my little behind the scenes for our glamping festivity. No, it's not really a festivity. Our glamping experience. Ooh, I like that. That works.